In past so many videos, we have been stressing upon, or we have been looking for vocabulary, we have been looking for spellings, we have been looking for sentences, we have been looking for idioms, everything related to words, words and words. But do you know that communication world, the weightage of words in this communication world is mere 7%. Rest 93%, what matters is your body language and voice modulation. So, and do you know that back then in 1967, Goffman gave it a name as face work? Now, can you think that back then in 1967, if it was so important, like in social psychology he gave this, it was so important, then can you think of the importance of face work today? And after the pandemic situation, the importance have risen many folds. Why? Because now we are not being able to talk to people being face to face. We have to talk to them through a window. You all know that's an online window, and we have to send our message through it. Now, when we are sending a message, what matters is your vocals should be strong, your visuals should be impactful, and then only you will be able to give away an impactful message. So now the entire concentration has gone on visuals plus vocals. Visuals, of course, means how do you look in front of the camera? That's what I'm talking about. And how do you present yourself in front of the camera? So today we are going to discuss how you can present yourself during an online interview, a video call, a webinar, a web meeting, or anything. What things do you need to take care of before you're getting into any such scenario? So the very first thing you have to do even before you come in front of the camera is that you need to dress yourself appropriately. You know, we dress to impress. So to leave an indelible mark of your first impression, you have to dress up as per the situation. Now you will say that we are behind the cameras, we are not visible, just the upper body is visible. So what? Yes, you can take the liberty of, for like, you can have party at the bottom and but business at the top. So you can do that as well. But whenever you are dressing your upper body, make sure that you use neutral and pastel colors. You don't go for a business suit or kind of something like that. It will be overdoing. And maybe you can go for business casuals as well. And one more thing that you have to take care is that you have to see whatever you are wearing fits in properly. It should not be loose, it should not be very tight. That means that will depict how careful and particular are you about yourself, how well you know that who you are. You have to take care of that. You have to be very, very particular about whatever you wear, because it will give a long-lasting impression to the other person, on the other person. So make sure you dress to impress. Next thing you have to take care of is that you have to be there in the session at least 15 minutes before the given time. Don't think that it's an online session, I'm going to click the link and I'm going to get into the room quickly and everything will be fine. No, you have to prepare yourself. You have to click the link, check it whether it's working properly or not. Check your network connection. If you have any issues with Wi-Fi, try to rectify them. Get another hotspot for you. Make sure you're ready with all these things beforehand. And one more thing you need to take care is check your video. If you're on Zoom, Google Meet, WebEx, any of the platforms, check your video. See whether you're properly visible to the other person. And make sure that you put yourself on mute. And during the entire session, you have to be very active while handling this microphone, putting yourself on mute and muting it off as and when required. So make sure whenever you're not speaking, keep your microphone off or keep your microphone on mute so that it doesn't disturb the session. That's how you have to be. You have to prepare yourself before the session, get ready and wait for the session to start. Roll camera, sound. Yes, another important aspect to check upon is the sound, or I must say your voice. Your voice should be loud and clear. So use a microphone which gives a loud and clear voice, because it's very important for the other person to know your views, so there must not be any breakages in between. So check upon your internet connection, check upon the other technicalities, as well as check whether you are properly audible or not. Or I must say, make it a dharma saying, am I audible in the online sessions? Next thing to check is your background. So have less of exposure. Prefer to have a wall at your backdrop. Not a blank wall, but yes, you can have a nice painting out there, and you can have few wall planters so that it looks professional, and it's very cool to the person, to the eyes of the person who is seeing. Look into the eyes of the audience. Gaze them properly. This statement goes valid during face-to-face conversations or face-to-face speaking sessions. But as the scenario has shifted from face-to-face conversations to online conversations mostly, now the focus has shifted from the person on the screen to the camera. Now, the camera should be your best friend, maybe your girlfriend or a boyfriend, so that you are not able to move your eyes off from it. And one more thing you can do is that your camera should be at the level of your eyes, and wherever you are sitting, make sure that the light falls upon you. Try sitting in front of a window maybe, where the entire light falls upon you and you are clearly visible. So, dress, time, sound, background, and eye contact. These are few of the most important points you need to check before you get into any of the online sessions. Maybe it's an interview, maybe a meeting, maybe a video call. So don't forget to check them all. And I'm going to meet you in my next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. If you've liked my content, do comment me in the comment box below. Thank you.